Hello, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. These flags look really bad. Like the FPS on them. But last time I unlocked the Soratorium, after fighting, or before fighting Kongalala, but after fighting Shigarumagala? Might have been the other way around. But today, my goal is to get as much of this done as I can, which means Fated 4 and Prowler quests. Or if that one Kirin quest shows up again, I'll do that. And this one should be interesting. I have no idea how it will go. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. It's pretty funny. Okay, that's all my items. Have that. I need to eat. I hate that the food that I always have been using has shifted. I don't like the noise in the Soratorium area. There's a lot of clunking. Wrong button. I just run here. So it's an arena quest. I'm thinking it's one, then the next one's, then the next one's, then the next one's. Because otherwise it will be very rough. Particularly because of Gammoth. I think Gammoth would be pretty rough with any other monster on the scene. Oh, I have to run, not press A. In Rise/Sunbreak, those sorts of things are press A. Hulo. I should probably try to get the trunk spine. Should be mounting soon. I was just in the air, that was perfect. Missed. Mounted. I can't see anything, so I don't know if it's about to roar. And it wouldn't be roaring, it'd be trumpeting. The camera's pretty rough. That's a little too far to the right, maybe. It works just fine. That excellent. Yeah. The excellent timing on the roll is kind of nice for roars. Even if I don't dodge the roar, I still get up into the air. This is why I hate Gammoth, though. It just constantly spams big AoE. And it's not a game where AoE attacks are like super iframeable. Like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, they're obviously different games. The comparisons that are made are weird, but just from a practical perspective, those games have crazy high iframes by comparison. It's like people complained about all the AoE in Elden Ring. It's just sort of, you can iframe through everything. Or almost everything. Like, AoE in that is significantly less annoying than this. Whereas in this, you can't just iframe. You can't just roll through every attack. You have to generally position. Also, I hate Gamma. I like the design. because of AoE, I really don't enjoy fighting it. That'd be a great time to attack the tail. What tail? Trunk. It seems like it can't recoat itself though, at this rate, because normally it would have by now. A lot of these grabs are really bad. Like, they're very poorly set up, where you just sort of logically shouldn't be grabbed. Great timing for that heal. But I think this might be worse than normal Gamma. Because there's a lot of attacks that I don't think it's doing, because it can't get snow on itself. So it's turning a lot more. And it turning more is detrimental. Because the more it turns, the more I have to move. The more I have to move is the less time I can hit it. But it should have reduced HP because of the triple hunt nature. Still surprised the trunk has not cut yet. I've only hit it twice, but like, if it has reduced HP, I'm pretty sure parts generally have reduced HP. I can't see what's happening. Like, it's a cool monster, it's just kinda... Oh, that's already broken, good. That's when it fell down and then I got the mount right after. It just moves around a lot. And I'm actually surprised that I missed the snow. Because I felt that the snow-based attacks were the most annoying, but... It's dead now, good. It seems to me like actually the snow-based attack... Ground tremors make you put your weapon away. So mashing the button to put my weapon away made me drink the Mega Potion. Like, I thought the snow ones were annoying, but when it doesn't have snow, it does a lot more of the moving and charging and spinning attacks instead of stationary-ish attacks. But that could just be because I'm annoyed by the movement. It's the same amount of movement, but since I'm not being frozen, I'm not annoyed by that to distract me. What monster could have possibly bit the Palico? I like this. It gives you time to actually harvest from the monsters. But it might be a little bit slow. I don't pay enough attention to the monster themes. I have to assume this is the Astalos theme. Because, like, Astalos showed up and it's a different theme than Gamma, but... It misses, it's fine. Not the ideal roar timing. It shouldn't be too far from another mount. You're not there yet, but not far. There it is. I love estimating, it's a lot of fun. Now, it helps that I always couch the statements by saying soon and not now. It's kind of cheating, but... very unfortunate mount so far. Let's go for a quick axe chop. I really need to be using other styles of combat soon. Like, I should stop using just aerial and actually like use striker or alchemy a bit. The issue is aerial's so effective solo because of like the mounting advantage when you're doing it solo. Like the free openings that you would never get without being like an insect glaive or a different aerial style, obviously. That felt like it should have hit me. Going by the usual hitboxes in these games. And that also probably should have hit me, going by the hitboxes in these games. Bad. I really, really want a quick sheep talisman at some point, because not being able to put the weapon away in scenarios like that is a huge issue if I'm running aerial. Because I don't know, aerial feels a lot rougher for actually trying to dodge instead of, or like roll to evade. Oh, that's the funniest stun I've ever seen. It wasn't very threatening at least, which is good, but... like, I think there's probably a good way to evade, like... it seems like you can sort of use the aerial attack component as a sort of parry counter sort of dodge, where if you time it perfectly you can sort of attack at the moment you're getting hit sometimes and avoid getting hit yourself. It's like maybe there's a way to use that perfectly and it makes it the most second or third most defensive style. I don't know. I think it's interesting. The remaining two, I've only fought Mizutsune once in this game. I fought Glavenus a few times. Yeah, this is fun. I enjoy these. I like arenas that are not multi-monsters at the same time, because those have a tendency of not feeling like monster hunts. At least in Rise? Actually, definitely in Rise, because I don't know if they hurt each other in this game. I'm not certain. But Rise, if there's two super strong monsters, it just fell out of the sky. If there's two super strong monsters, it sort of becomes a case of you don't really have much agency to attack. You just have to hope that you can attack or hope that they hit each other enough. At least with like Hazard, Furious, Rajang, which is it's a specific circumstance, so like it's not the best representation, but like multi-monsters in arenas are always rough. Because to me, the real fun, I hate the unpredictable nature. The real fun is hunting the monsters in like 1v1, well, except I have Alicos, but in like a 1v1 sort of context. Like that's what I find the most appealing. Positioning appropriately based on reactions to how they attack me. And that bubble was unavoidable at that point. I was midair. That's not what I... How... I was... I want to see if I could get the bubble. How did I Superman when I was running towards it? Unless this game lets you Superman running towards monsters by default. That hitbox felt weird, but it was fine. I just wanna... Can I... I can't. Obviously. Like, why... I guess it's... Hitbox had transitioned to the other side of me somehow. Instead of where it was visually. I like the bubble. That's really funny. That's very good. I like it. I thought I was going for a tail whip. I mean, the hunt is not going well at all, but... I guess the last time I hunted this, I had an exhaust switch axe. Which might have helped a bit with it being a little less super fast at all times. That seems like fun. Planning a build around, oh, this is a fast monster, better do my best to tire it out with an exhaust weapon. Okay, that's not at all what I did, but... Okay, no, there's definitely something about that was actually great. There's something about the bubbles or something that lets you Superman weirdly. Wait, it must be because the bubbles were behind me. Since it seems like you can Superman in this game based off of attack locations, which I didn't think you could do in Rise, but maybe you could. But you can Superman the attacks themselves. So if a bubble is behind you, you can Superman towards the monster. I think. Might be the case. I kind of want to test it, so I have to put my weapon away. But I can't put my weapon away without getting hit like this. I'm also greeting for this, but... Okay, do a slow bubble attack, please. I mean, I can go sideways, but I think in this game you can generally go sideways relative to the monster bubble. Yeah, maybe? It's hard to tell. Because you can still go horizontal. I don't know. Maybe it's just really generous with where you can Superman in this game sometimes. It's fine. I love being able to not predict where the landing point of the aerial attack is. quick reload. I missed. The back is not broken yet, which is surprising to me. I got the reload, that's all that matters. Really surprised that the back didn't break that entire time. I think so far, I prefer Astalos to Mizutsune in terms of actually fighting it. I prefer Mizutsune to Gameth. I'm not sure between Astalos and Glavenus which I prefer, because they're both pretty good. Glavenus has some fun attacks, like when he does his tailspin attack, you can kind of sit right beside him and it misses. Sometimes, at least. This is called Forlorn Arena. Is that what the Sunbreak Arena is called? Or does it have a different name? Like Forbidden Arena? Because, I mean, it's different. It's not the same. It has the similar, like, aqueducts. Somehow I actually dodged that one. Mount soon. I can't remember if this guy has any fake outs. He has a rough transition to that escape attempt. I don't know. I've never cut a Glavenus tail off. I really want to succeed in cutting one off, but I think this is not going to happen in this particular go, because if I didn't even break the Mizutsune's back, I'm not going to cut the Glavenus tail. That was lucky. That was super lucky. That should have hit me. Double sweep. I broke something already, though. The torso? I really love Glavenus. It's such a cool monster. It's complete nonsense, but like, I think personally I prioritize fun monsters over realistic monsters, and Glavenus is a fun monster. That's always slightly quicker than I would hope. Here I can stand to its right and I'd be fine. Worst possible timing on that. Superman, okay. But I really like the tail sword is really cool. The back spines are reminiscent of, I think, some actual, like, dinosaur, like, things that are at least believed to have been on dinosaurs. Maybe not on the same scale, but I just remember, I don't know, a dinosaur documentary type thing having those sorts of design elements on a carnivorous dinosaur. I think. Again, not that big, but now, of course, it could have been one of the... Some of these dinosaur shows that were made didn't really... They had flaws. Even the, I would say, classic Walking with the Dinosaurs had claims that were already kind of believed to be inaccurate when it released, let alone 20 plus years later. That's interesting that didn't hit me. I actually fully expected to be hit by that. I thought I was side hopping there. But apparently not. Worth it. I just like dinosaurs as well, and this is like the most interesting dinosaur themed monster in my opinion. I wish there were more like very dinosaur ones. Like this is incredibly like a T-Rex with a sword on its tail. And obviously there's a lot of dinosaur-y sort of things, but yeah, no tail cut. There's either some specific requirement or it's just hard to get. I assume you have to break it and then cut it because it's broken right now, which makes it harder to cut, depending on the HP values. Yeah, it's such a good monster. It's really between Glavenus and Astalos for my favorite two of the Fated Four. Like Astalos because it just sort of works as a design, and Glavenus because it's just a T-Rex with a sword on its tail. Or any other number of similar Carnotaurus, maybe? Though I think those are not the biggest, and they have horns. Or it seems like they have horns near their foreheads. Well, they have foreheads. Though the horns, the spiky back thing, I can't remember if it was a legitimate context or not, and I can't remember what it would have been in anyway. Got a trunk spine, that's good. Please, something good. Nope. Nope. Absolutely worthless. Okay, now I get new stuff probably, right? I only started the Soratorium because I wanted it to start in a different place. Yep. I think that's basically saying that I should do hub quests to unlock more quests in the 6-star area that I have to unlock. Or that I want to unlock. Ooh, I can buy Burna tickets. I can buy Psycho Serums. They're 100 points each. That's probably worth it. I'm gonna buy one more. Maybe some nutrients. And then I'll stop. So I should be either just one Kieran away from a blue check mark, or I should have a blue check mark on 6-star by now. This is the Kieran quest that I need to do. Oh wait, no, the Prowlers, I still won't have a blue check mark until I do the Prowlers. I forgot about that. But it's fine because... Oh, it's a Jurassic Frontier Kieran. Weird. I'm gonna take one Psycho Serum. Actually, I should really start putting the Mega Demon Drugs and Mega Armor skins in here. I guess there's gonna be Psycho Serums at the back. Basically, just want to see how they behave. Oh shoot, I didn't eat. Guess I have to abandon. Because it will be faster if I actually have the attack boost and the higher HP. Theropods. Okay, let's do this first so I can't possibly forget. Please. Good. I half expected it to have disappeared. Are my items... Good. It's interesting to look at surface level information on dinosaurs. Oh, and then like unicorns being rhinos. Zone 11. And a belief that there were giant ants that collected gold, but that might have been just a mistranslation of like marmot or something. It's all fun to think about weird mythical topics. And think about how they came to be. I really don't know about the unicorn thing. But it is one of those, like, kind of makes sense that that might have been true. because what horned mammal exists? A rhino. And if it was only told by voice and not, a well-drawn image, then people can misinterpret it, it can spread, then someone eventually draws their interpretation of what they heard four steps removed. Did it really have to leave? It should be 10, but maybe it can fly. Maybe Kieran can fly in this game. It really wouldn't surprise me. Very green looking. I really hate Kieran. It just runs around way too much. When I get closer, is it going to mount? Oh, it didn't mount. Interesting. It actually got knocked over, seemingly. Or I got cheated out of the mount because it got launched way too far, but... Oh yeah, the weird circle! It's such a weird attack. I forgot about that weird attack. Oh wait, I walked right into that one. I had my angle wrong, is my excuse. The prancing around is super annoying. I think that's a terrible attack. It didn't hit in Ort. This is why I hate Kieran. In this game especially. Like, at least the low rank Monster Hunter World Kieran, maybe high rank, I'm not sure, doesn't have the same issue in my experience. Like, it didn't feel like it ran around as much. It was more dangerous because it had crazy lightning attacks that you had to, like, relatively carefully position to avoid, but... Agreed. Saved by the weird tree. Like, why is it over there? That also was a very wide hitbox. I think the horn should be close to breaking, considering how quickly I broke it the first time. But... here it is. I don't know what the impact of the horn break is on Kieran in this game. It definitely has an impact, because why wouldn't it, but... it clearly doesn't impact that attack, unless it changed the AoE. Maybe the AoEs are slightly different. kick. There's something about the simplicity of this Kirin that kind of makes it annoying. Like, it has so many moves that involve, like, it doesn't have enough other moves that would it would use instead of these constant movement, charge, jump moves. Which means that it does the movement moves a lot more often. Is my impression. Did I not restock my Mega Potions? Am I out of Mega Potions? I definitely haven't drank 9 in this, I think. I think I need to refill my Mega Potions, craft them and stuff at the base. I could craft a few right now in my inventory and it wouldn't be the end of the world. Like, it's just moving back and forth. If it would stand still for a second, I'd actually be able to do something. I kind of wanted to try to time the impact of this, but I very much missed. Terrible decision. I got lucky. Worth it. Still worth it. Actually, might have been better if I'd gotten stunned there. Because then it would have sheathed for me. Yeah, last time I was looking at weapons, and I was like, oh, this Regios switch axe seems really good. I have since checked, it also, every time you roll, it recharges sharpness when you roll. Which, with the roll spam nature of aerial switch axe, seems crazy. Like, roll, hit, roll, hit, probably makes it incredibly sustainable on sharpness. Which is interesting to me. Yeah. It's weak. It's just an annoying monster. Oh yeah, let's talk about unicorns. But unicorns and Kirin are different. There's different... I mean, they might stem from similar base mythology. Kirin are similar to the ones spelt with a Q. But if you search Kirin, Wikipedia only suggests the Q one that I'm not saying the name of because I will mispronounce it, unless it's actually just pronounced Kirin. I can't interpret Qilin? IPA/English. I can't interpret T squiggle, maybe lowercase I apostrophe Lin. I can't interpret that. I don't know IPA. For expert, not great, but it's something. Again, these are not 6 meters long. But Kirin, Horu, Ding, something. It's a Japanese beer and beverage holding company. It's funny. Okay, so now that should be the last real hunt. Everything's blue checkmarked. Now I just need to Prowler. I need to see if there's any Prowler. I think oh no, I did upgrade it. I'd have to equip it. I got a new Lagiacrus weapon for my Prowler. I crafted it. Where is it? It's over here? No. Did I not craft it? Did I delay crafting it so that I could equip it? Must have delayed crafting it to equip it. I might have accidentally not crafted it. Lagia Anchor. Seemed decent. I didn't equip it because I pressed the wrong button. It's so small. It's not even enormous. But yeah, the Lagia Anchor is boomerang, so I assume that means it's good for a boomerang-based hunting style. I should probably replace the baby suit. But for now it's fine. Before I forget though, very loud. There has to be a better way to do this. So I'll stop at 200 and then I'll try to figure this out in the future. The thing is, any game where you can just press and hold like that suggests to me that that's the intended method. It's possible this is the only Prowler quest. Unlikely, but possible. I don't know if it's worth eating. It probably is, but I don't know what to combine it with. And it's just not... I mean, thrown projectiles. I don't know if the boomerang counts, but I have to assume it might. I have to check. I can't check. I'd have to close the quest and I don't want to bother. So out I go. For Nartheros. It should go well. I mean, it's Arzuros. It should be fairly easy. Once I get piercing and big boomerangs up and running. It'll be slow is my assumption though, compared to real quest. With the real weapons. Well, we'll see how it goes. Ooh, that's a weird swing. I really should take more care to avoid hits. Since healing as a prowler is a lot more annoying, even if it's infinite. It's just kind of tedious. I assumed that it wouldn't charge the random other Palico, but that's a dumb assumption. I wonder if there's a prioritization that's like different. Like maybe if you're a prowler, you're equally prioritized by large monsters when compared to Palicos. Now I have actual damage. Rude. The predecessor of the company, Japan Brewery Company, was founded in Yokohama in 1885 by William Henry Talbot. Kirin Company, Kirin Holdings Company Limited. I have a Wikipedia tab open. And it's kind of, William Henry Talbot is a name that I feel like I've heard, but it could just be a coincidental, generic, like, British name. I mean, that's not a, I would say, a traditional Japanese name. Whereas Talbot feels like it's a fairly, an incredibly British name. Or at least English in general, maybe not British. The distinction being England and not like other parts that are included within. Worth it for the damage because I'm lazy. Still not limping. I really don't like having to heal. Stop interrupting. Good enough. But it looks like the company that before Kirin Brewing was itself a company that was founded by an American Norwegian guy. Like, it's interesting, the, let's say, history of all that, because like the history's kind of interesting with how only Dutch people were allowed on a single, like, small area in the south of Japan for a long time. No other foreign visitors were allowed into Japan, a bunch of stuff like that. And Norway apparently has a lot because of fish. There's something about specific, like using salmon for sashimi or something. There's some weird, kind of surprising Norwegian influence, I think. That didn't take as long as I thought it might have, so I'm glad. I assume it has a reduced HP total. I mean, if it has over 2k HP... The right Catitude... Kiriniko. Yeah, it's under 2000 HP. Which is more than a Village 2-star Arzuros. On the Village 6-star Advanced has 1800 HP. But it's a triple hunt quest. The 5-star triple hunt also has only 1000 HP. So actually, this might be a fairly normal HP value for an Arzuros at this level. Hub 1-star has a similar amount of HP. Hub 4-star, which I think is high rank, has 2600 HP, so it isn't a reduced HP, I think. It seems like a fairly normal amount of HP for an Arzuros. Which suggests to me that the boomerang does actually do pretty good damage. Despite feeling terrible because the impact is non-existent. There's no impact in the boomerang hits. It's just bop 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 bop. Yeah, figures there'd be a few more. Hopefully there's just these 3. They don't unlock more. I might do one... No, I should wrap up. I'll aim to do these 3 next time, since I've finished all the real quests. Then I'll do these 3. And I think after I do those 3, I might leave this stuff for now and spend some time clearing hub quests, because they're fairly quick. I might do a few of the... I'll try to do a mix, because there's a good amount. I'm not going to do event quests right away. Though thinking about it, I probably should do event quests kind of as they're accessible, instead of doing them all at the end. Like, these were all real quick. They were very quick hunts. So I'll do like a mix of quests, Hermitors and Daimyo Hermitors and Cephadromes and Tropical Berries. Like a mix of those to clear all of these quests. Some of them look fine. Honestly, the 20 Geoprey is tedious. Mountain Herbs, not the best. Not the worst, though. The one I'm really not looking forward to doing is Tropical Berries and 1500 Y Academy points. But most of these other ones are just kind of annoying. That's like the most. It's just annoying, not awful. Mountain Peaks North, if there's an egg delivery potential, then that might not be that bad. Yeah, like these event quests are, well, they say 3-star. 2-star, 3-star, so maybe I should wait until they're on level. At least for some of them. Yeah, that'll be the future. I'm not going to do the high rank quests yet because I want to... If I start doing high rank quests, I will feel kind of like I should keep doing high rank quests and not go back to the hub yet. But the hub, to my understanding, potentially helps unlock 6-star quests. And so going back to 6-star quests after I've moved on is not the goal. But I'm going to do these Prowler quests first next time. So, I hope everyone watching has a nice day. Bye-bye.